Hello, live with ArchieLuxury. ArchieLuxury, the greatest YouTube celebrity and luxury goods expert. And today's show, it's a very, very sad show indeed. I'm joined with Clyde. Hello, Clyde. How are you?
Great, Archie. How about yourself?
So good, Clyde. Oh, this is the headline, All Travel Off. I am completely broke.
Oh.
I am completely broke. All travel off. I am completely broke. And I got to be completely honest with you. It is very, very... I got to be honest with you. I got to do some things very quickly. I got to sell some watches. It was foolish. I've made a few bad decisions. I bought that IWC. I've got all travel is off until further notice. All travel off. All travel's off. I am completely broke. Completely broke. Brocus from the Latin broci fucti, meaning to be really fucked and broke. Now, things have gotten bad. They've gotten nasty. It's gone pear-shaped. I relied on Google ads long enough. And I got to be honest with you. All travel is off. In fact, I got to tell you the truth. I had a paid gig to go to Bangkok, and I've had to cancel it. I had to turn it down. Okay? You might say, why would you do that? Why would you turn it down, Arch? Someone's giving you money to go to Bangkok. You're trying to make money, not lose. Well, the problem is I can't afford to do it because I can't. It only pays a little bit of my trip. It's not fully funded, and I can't support it. I can't support it. I can't support it. I'm broke. Absolutely broke. I have been listening to The Doors continuously for the last 3 days. You know The Doors? Riders on the storm, bum bum bum. Riders on the storm. You know that song?
Yeah. Well, you need to break on through to the other side. You try to run, you try to hide. Break on through to the other side.
I love The Doors. You know that?
Well, who doesn't love The Doors?
And
That's
you know,
I love breathing.
Yes, The Doors were just a fantastic group, don't you think, or not?
Timeless.
And you know who is you know the keyboardist? What's his name? What's the keyboardist's name in The Doors?
Keyboardist? Who paid? Jim Morrison's about the only person.
No, Ray Manzarek. You know Ray?
Not personally, no.
No, that's the keyboardist. Is Ray Manzarek. He met this Japanese woman in 1967, and he married her, and he stayed with her for until his death. You know that? You know that, John Suckerhorn?
That, but you can understand the fascination. I didn't know that about that gentleman, but you can understand the fascination of these women.
Yeah,
you know, very avant-garde in the 60s or 70s to marry a Jap.
I got to tell you the truth, boys. I'm completely broke. I'm doing some. No, that's Thai. Japs are a bit more complicated. They're very complicated. Okay, they're very complicated. You got to watch that movie, Marlon Brando movie, Sayonara.
Okay.
You remember that? Sayonara. You know that? Sayonara. You know that movie, John?
Yes.
1957. Marlon Brando.
Is reading a comment from the boards from Charles Lewis. Archie now has an all travel off, all trousers off policy.
Sorry, has a what?
Archie now has an all travel off, all trousers off policy.
That's it. Now, guys, I'm trying to save money. I'm only going to shave once every 3 days. Why is that wrong, Clyde?
You don't have to. Give me your address, and I will set you up with double-edged shaving. You
What do
shave
they
like
do?
real. You know, it's like, well, like I said, Jono can probably tell you about it, but it's how men used to shave. How Dwight David Eisenhower and JFK and
With a blade,
badasses.
straight blade.
No, well, no, I'm not that I'm not that hardcore. It's a safety double-edged safety razor.
I see.
I can set you up with a nice Gillette. Shit. Oh,
Clyde's got quite a collection of razors, Paul. Got quite a collection indeed of razors. I think it's his hobby. You know, collecting razors.
Yes.
All travels off, Arch. All travels off. You know, the bickies aren't there. The fun tickets aren't there.
Look.
The arse has fallen out of Google recently.
It's all over. It's all over now. I've actually had to turn down a Bangkok booking, haven't I, John? I've turned a Bangkok booking down because there is no money. I've got to get money in. It's not only does it cost me money to go into Bangkok, but I got to still pay my bills at home when I've gone. You know what I mean, John? I have lost my revenue source. Now tell me this, boys.
Tickets.
Should I sell I'm thinking about selling the World Time again. What do you reckon?
Oh no. It's the course of last resort, isn't it?
Yeah, it's either that or get a job. What would you do, Jono?
Sell the World Time.
Okay.
I'll set you up. I'll mail you a Gillette Super Speed from the 1950s.
Yeah.
And all the razor blades you could use.
Yes.
If you hunt online right, the blades are 5 cents, and you can still get 2 or 3 shaves out of them.
2 or 3 shaves. That's all.
The blades are like 5 cents a piece, dude.
Let's throw them away after
I actually sharpen my old blades.
You can. Well, do you have a blade buddy?
Yes.
Okay. Awesome.
Yes.
I used to do that. But the shave is a lot better with a single edge anyway. If you learn to shave with the grain of your face.
Okay.
You know, you could actually do that. Learn to shave with it and do some videos on it.
Yeah. All travel is off, John. John, all travel's off. All travel is off. Let's make the announcement. I'm broke. I am completely broke. What would you advise me to do? Give me some advice, boys.
Oh, got me. You know, keep going with the. You know, keep going for YouTube. Don't turn that up. Bet on as if nothing's happened. You know, the revenue will come back eventually, sooner or later. In the immediate future, well, a bit severe, a bit drastic to go out and get a job, isn't it? You know, where would you get a job? You know, delivering pizzas or something. You take a slice before you deliver them.
Okay. Yep.
And you're going to have wear and tear on your car.
Yeah, you could do that.
Look, guys, I think realistically, I've started eating in public parks, so I don't have to pay for the power bill.
Not have to pay the what?
The electricity bill.
Okay.
You can use a free public barbecue, you know.
Being scenic. You know, you're actually getting out in the fresh air, in the great outdoors. Cooking outside like men used to cook. Like your forefathers cooked.
Yeah.
On an electric barbecue.
Well, you know, okay.
So what would you recommend I could do to save money, boys? What watches should I sell? John, tell me what I should sell. Clyde, what should I be selling? Tell me what I should sell.
If you sell the World Time, you're going to realise 20 instantaneously, aren't you?
I don't think it's that easy to sell at the moment. The economy in the world is very tight.
Right, because of the Fonzie scheme.
I don't know why. Why do you think it's fucking gone hard?
Because everyone's scared shitless. That's why. all sorts of political stuff happening. Trump, Brexit, China. Everything's in flux. Everything's in, and it could be, instead of a Fonzie scheme. Oh, I'm sorry. I guess that's Ponzi scheme. Ponzi scheme. Maybe
What
it's a
about the worldwide cyber attack, Clyde? Did you hear about that overnight? The worldwide cyber attack in Great Britain.
That's not affecting personal computers, is it? Or what's it affecting?
Well, I imagine it could if they wanted to, wouldn't it? What's it called? A cyber attack. On the trying to extort money from people.
Ransomware.
Ransomware. That's right. 74 countries or something.
Fucking hell, that's nasty.
1,000 malicious attacks or something. That's what the Prime Minister of Great Britain's been reporting.
It's disgusting.
Well, yeah, I suppose it is. That'll make a few companies pick up this, their software a little bit, won't it? Sorry.
I don't know what to say, boys. What should I be doing then? What should I be selling? Tell me this, John. Clyde?
Anything you can get a buck for at this stage of events.
Sorry?
Anything you can get a buck for.
Yep. Yeah.
Don't sell gold. That'll go through the roof.
I don't have any gold. That was sold long ago.
Oh, well.
How about the Mercedes grill?
Yeah, that's still available. I was going to build the car still, Clyde.
Right, and I was going to run a marathon tomorrow. Hit the grill on Gumtree.
Okay, the grill. I noticed you can't really even sell stuff now. Like even shit you try and sell on Gumtree or Craigslist, people don't buy secondhand stuff anymore. I tried to sell a coffee machine. No inquiries. What's going on in this world?
What kind of coffee machine?
It was a Breville, just a little coffee machine,
Okay. Well, maybe the market's flooded with consumer electronics.
Yeah, cheap Chinese consumer electronics. Remember when appliances were so expensive?
Oh, yeah. Oh, exactly.
Disposable nowadays, aren't they? All your kitchen, kitchen appliances, little cheap appliances. Every couple of years, chuck them out, get new ones.
It is. They are.
10, 20, 50 bucks or something. They're not expensive.
South Carolina bankruptcy will give you $1,000 for your Cartier.
Jesus Christ, he's generous, aren't they? They're generous. Jesus Christ.
Oh, he says United States dollars too, not that Aussie stuff.
Yeah. What else?
I pay you $1,050. Oh, don't bid for it. Never mind. Forget it. Boy. Well, look around and see what you have to sell. Looks like there's a whole bunch of stuff over there.
Empty wine bottles aren't that expensive, I don't think, are they?
Yeah, but they've been personally licked by the pontiff. There's got to be a few fetishists out there that would probably.
Yeah.
Robert St. Angela will give you 2,500 Canadian.
For what?
I guess for the Cartier. Invest in game, sell the Reverso. Go full in on the wrappers. Now South Carolina bankruptcy is up to 1,100 American.
Jesus.
Why just have a freaking just watch the boards and have an auction? It's a woman's Cartier, right?
It owes me fucking 3,000 Aussie.
So what's that like?
That one. Keep that one.
What's that, $2,000 US?
How much is that American?
2,300.
Okay, so South Carolina bankruptcy. How much you love your wife there? I mean, you bought her in 1803 for Christ's sake with diamonds. Certainly a Cartier would be no problem to you. Sell some portraits of yourself, says Oi. Jason, the comments are just flying by.
What about that IWC? What should I sell that for?
Realistic.
Anything you can get for it, I'd say.
Yep.
Do you think, will you get your money back for that?
I think I'll get at least a dealer offered me 4 Aussie for it.
It's not getting your money back, is it?
No, it's losing $1,000.
Yeah.
Well, on the other hand, it's called a short sale. If you're broke.
It's called losing money, Clyde. Don't care what the fancy words are. You know, like if he sells it before he's done $1,000.
I haven't paid it off yet either. I still owe him a couple.
It's only he's only owned it a fortnight or something.
I haven't paid it off yet fully, by the way.
An Aussie accusing an Okie of using fancy words.
How much deposit did you put on it? You know? How much deposit did you put on it?
Oh, about half.
That's
It was
no
a
good.
trade deal. It was a trade deal. It's a long story.
Oh.
Fire sale, I guess, might be the better way to do it.
Yeah. So, guys, it's really bad there. What do you do? Any cost saving advice there? I was thinking about
Shop at Aldi.
Shop at Aldi.
Oh, you guys have Aldi's? You guys have Aldi's in Australia?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I was going to the. I normally buy yesterday's bread.
Oh, fuck off.
Okay.
No, yesterday's.
Robert St. Angelo asks how much for the man on the moon.
Not for sale.
I don't know if I wanted to sell that just at the moment.
Okay.
Just tell
I
him.
tell you what.
Just tell him three US. You can have it.
3,000 US. Plus shipping.
I'll ship it for that.
You'll ship it for... Yeah. I thought about it, but no.
US. US.
US.
I don't know what to do, guys. Everything's going bad. My life's starting to fall to bits. What does Trev say? Trev, what can I do? Help me, Trev. Help me, beautiful man. What can I do? I'm sinking fast. What should I do? Tell me. You tell me what I should do there.
Oh, you just have to keep liquid. So it's turnover. If you've got money coming in, going out, you don't panic.
He hasn't got
I don't
money
have
coming
anything
in.
coming in. Not much.
Well, you just got to cut your expenditure right back. You know, get a big bag of rice, big bag of beans, cook at home.
That sounds like he's about to go Mormon.
Oh.
I could cook at home if I had the power on still.
I know a bloke that did that.
Bill.
I know a bloke that did that. He had this massive power bill and he couldn't pay it, so power in his joint. Anyway, so he got a generator. When he wanted hot water, he run a couple of electrodes off the generator and put that in the bath. To heat up the water.
And what happened? He electrocuted himself one day.
He fell in the bath and electrocuted himself.
You're joking, aren't you?
No, it's fair. I mean, he was in the bath. He was in the bath when they found him, but so was the generator. Like someone could have thrown the generator in. Like it was just at the window. He had the wires. Just out. Hanging outside the house. Coming in through the window into the bathroom, and looks like someone's picked up the generator and thrown it through the window into the bath. Killed him.
Did you go to the funeral?
Did actually, yeah.
He's a good bloke.
Yeah. He used to drink a bottle of bourbon a day. He had a bit of a problem.
Hey, I wanted to ask you. What's his name?
Trev.
What should I do, Trev? What should I do if I'm broke?
Well,
Get some money.
Get some money.
Just once you got money in your hand, you won't be broke
Get some money.
anymore. You know, have a look at the shit you got there and what you don't like anymore, and just sell the fucking shit.
Grab the world time, zoom down to the pawnbrokers.
No,
No,
don't
zoom
go
down to the pawnbrokers.
No.
No, pull out 10 and go and put it on red at the casino.
God, you're a bad influence.
One hit, you know.
Make your own. Maybe make your own alcohol. That's a suggestion that's popping up on the board.
Make it right now.
You get filthy fucking rich here if you did it. Fucking
what-
expensive.
KFC. I don't know why there's a lot of references to Asian pharmacists for some reason. I'm not quite figuring that part out. Well, yeah, cut down on expenses. Go through all your stuff. Go through all your stuff and figure out what you can sell. Also, you can film yourself going through all your stuff. Do the story about film the stories about all the items. I'm put that on the board.
Yeah, and you can sell them as you're doing it.
Oh yeah, kind of like a live stream option.
So, what else would you say then, guys? Should I sell some of the watches?
Yeah, nothing. Doesn't matter. Advertise the whole lot. The fucking bags, whatever you got. That's luxury items. Just put them out there. You get a decent offer for anything, just get rid of it.
Have a threesome with
At the right price, you'll sell the watches easy enough, won't you?
Yeah, for sure.
You know, I don't think you'll lose on them.
No.
You know, like, you know, the IWC might be a bit, you know, line ball, but as the others, take a loss.
Suckerhorn, you're looking very smart. That's a great looking tie.
Yeah, good tie. Yeah, I do enjoy this. Yes,
That's a Jim Thompson
Yes,
tie.
thank you.
I gave that to you.
that's correct. That's correct. Yeah,
I don't know what
Yes.
to say. It's getting really bad lately. I've been listening to the Doors for 4 days continuously.
no, it's when you get onto Leonard Cohen, you got to worry.
You know, wait.
When you start listening to Leonard Cohen, you got problems.
What's wrong with Leonard Cohen?
Oh, I find him a bit depressing, personally.
I don't understand
like-
his shit, do you?
Oh,
No.
yeah. He turned into a Buddhist in the end.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, interesting.
Sell the
Leonard Cohen, he was, he didn't produce too many happy songs, did he?
What about Hallelujah? Hallelujah.
Oh, well, that's not depressing.
You reckon?
Oh, go on, you're joking,
Well,
aren't
you know,
you? Oh, God. You've heard better songs at funerals than that, haven't you? Like Hallelujah's not,
there is a suggestion came up repeatedly on the boards, and it's crazy enough to work.
You know, I've been watching a lot of documentaries on homelessness in Anchorage, Alaska.
Right?
You're not there. What's the problem? You're
Is there
not there. Hey, what about homelessness out? How much homelessness your way? In the outskirts of Brisbane?
I don't know. I suppose there would be.
But there is a possibility, and it's crazy enough to work. And this is brought up several times. You are aware that there is a new job vacancy in the United States, correct?
Yeah, well, who did he sack? Trump sack someone again?
From the
FBI director.
CIA.
No,
Who is it?
FBI. FBI, James Comey. Now, of course, the problem that you'd have getting any other job is that anyone would watch all your content on YouTube and decide not to hire you.
Mhm.
But the only one that could hire you as FBI director is Trump. I honestly don't think he'd give a fuck. It might work.
I see. I see. So,
And you could wear the wall time
Mhm.
to all the Senate confirmations and your own quick impeachment.
Mhm.
So yeah, that'd be an opportunity to showcase your watches as well.
Hey, that's a good bit of advice there. I got to tell you guys, Yep, all travel is off until further notice. I am completely broke. Google Ads revenue disaster bites hard, okay? It bites hard. It bites hard, fuckers. It
Maybe
bites
you could
hard.
maybe you could review Kim Jong Un's watch collection.
I was thinking about going to North Korea.
What's there? What's
Kim
in North
Jong-un.
Korea? Brilliant.
Do you think it's as bad as they reckon it is or not?
No.
But what do you mean it's bad? And bad in what way?
Everyone's starving.
No.
But you know, there are stories of American servicemen who have you heard about these guys that just
Yeah,
said fuck it, went across the wire and defected to North Korea, and they're kind of set up for life.
That's sweet.
Basically, they've learned to speak some Korean, but basically starring in all sorts of Korean propaganda videos as aggressive imperialist Americans. Now that could be a possibility for you.
Welcome home if they want to go back. If they ever want to go back to the States, won't they?
One actually did go back recently, had health problems, and while this is under Obama, they basically just busted him down from sergeant to private, threw him in the stockade for a week, and then turned him loose. So not horrible.
I see.
You could become executive watch advisor for Kim Jong-un.
Oh,
He
don't
also
go.
he probably would not also care about all the content of on the channel. He might actually enjoy it.
Especially hanging shit on every country other than his.
I don't think so. But
Yeah, if you go there, don't release any videos about Pyongyang. Just word of advice.
Okay.
Yeah, good move. Yeah. Travel reviews. While you're there, anyway.
Don't release them. Yeah, yeah. I gotta tell you, boys, it's all travel's off. I'm cutting back. All travel's off. I've the diet. I've had to postpone the diet because I just can't afford the I can't afford to
You still depressed?
yeah. It's a disaster, John. It's a disaster. Absolute disaster. Completely broke.
What happened last week? You had a couple of drinks. Were you
Yeah,
depressed in the afternoon?
I had a good sleep. I had a good sleep.
Right.
Well, that's a pretty fuzzy definition of a couple. That's a couple of tumblers, like that's a couple of big gulps.
Yeah.
Like American big gulps. Maybe go around and maybe try to do like Adam the Woo or the Daily Woo and just film interesting stuff in Brisbane.
Yeah, good idea. Yeah.
Get some exercise.
Not much interesting stuff in Brisbane, mate.
Well,
don't bother. You'd only need about 15 minutes of film and be exhausted. Really.
That's it.
maybe go around to the airport. Go around to the airport or public places. Find people doing luxury wristwatches and interview them about them. Do the man on the street sort of thing.
Yeah.
What? How's that going to make money?
Oh, that's right. Yeah, YouTube's not paying anything. Offer to sell them the IWC. There you go.
Yes. I see, Clyde. It's all bad. It's all over. Look. I'm gonna just see how it goes there. The 23rd is my D-Day. That's when I get my official payment from Google's, and yeah, that's then when I can decide whether we'll decide what's happening. But at the moment, all travel is off. I am completely broke. There is nothing good to say there. It is just very, very hard, and it's bad. It's savage. It's mean. It's nasty. extremely nasty at the moment. But you've been there before, John, haven't you?
What broke?
Yes.
Not really.
Not really.
No.
Okay. You've been there before, Clyde, haven't you?
No.
Okay. Okay. You've seen clients that are broke, have been taken away.
No, because if they don't have any money, I don't want to talk with them. Why the fuck would I want to talk to someone? I have no money. Well, I have no time. We're even. Why the fuck would I want to talk to someone with no money?
That's
Do you think on the car lots, car salesmen run up and talk to the homeless people that wander onto the lots? No.
Get the fuck out of here! You're scaring my clients away.
Right.
Good idea.
KFC.
You don't do pro bono work, Clyde?
That's not my intention. Half the time it works out that way, but no. Oh, I'm an elitist. No. Now, sometimes you get stuck and can't get out, kind of like The Godfather. Mm-hmm. But, boy, that's a phone call I wish I could tell you about. I actually got a phone call. No, actually, I got a phone call from the grandson of a bona fide American crime family, asking for divorce advice. Strongly and oddly enough.
You're not a divorce lawyer, are you?
Oh, I do a handful of them, but yeah, this guy's in another state. But
I see.
Yeah, but the phone, looked at the caller ID. I'm like, what? That's one of the names you never want to see on your caller ID. Ever.
So how did you get out of that politely?
Well, I basically said, well, the laws in your state are probably drastically different than over here, so I can maybe try to find a couple of people and point you towards, but if I give you advice, that probably good of a chance of screwing you up as anything else is helping. Well, shoot.
That's amazing.
I mean, yeah, it really was. I'd tell you privately who it was, but not on camera. Otherwise, Clyde's not going to come back next week.
No.
Okay, on that note, gentlemen, I'm bailing.
Okay, let's wrap it up. Let's wrap it up. Thank you, guys.
Okay. See you next week, Arch.
See you next week. Thank you for joining.
Much respect. Much respect, Suckhorn.
Yep.
Okay, let's stop the broadcast now.